All right, this is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 28. All right, it reads, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions." All right, I want to go on ahead and give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, and shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Chagabar. All right, and I want to go into this lesson touching on the fact that who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, all right, the Messiah, whose true name is Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, all right, is coming to destroy America, Babylon the Great, all right, and to send a fire upon this earth, man. Okay, and essentially the inspiration of this lesson comes from this post I came across, all right, just scrolling on a TikTok or whatever the case may be. And as you see, it reads, divine encounter, and it says Jesus Christ, but we know that's not the true name. Yahweh Shah appears to toddler, inspires mystical drawing. All right, and let's read the caption. It says, and I'm going to say the true name, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach appears in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, single mom Ebony was stunned when her toddler, Savannah, handed her a drawing of a black man, all right, a so-called black man, hovering over the White House with fire and the earth in hand. Okay, it says Savannah, who can barely draw, repeated Emmanuel, and it says here Jesus, as Ebony tried to make sense of it all. The mysterious drawing left Ebony wondering if it was a sign of something greater or just Savannah's hidden talent. And that's why I opened up in the book of Joel, because we are in these times, man, to where you got a lot of people that are, the Most High sending visions and dreams and all these particular things to all types of people, man. All right. And so I believe this, is legit. All right. Because simply we're in these times, man. And when you go into the picture, all right, what, she claimed to at Saul. All right. Well, as she mentioned, okay, it reads, all right, it reads, Savannah handed her a drawing of a black man hovering over the White House with fire and the earth in hand. Okay. It says, Savannah, who can barely draw, repeated Emmanuel, and Yahweh Shah as Ebony tried to make sense of it all. All right, well, we can make sense of it. We know exactly what this is to represent. All right, and that's what Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is coming to do, man. This is what we warn you people about the second coming, all right, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ is coming to send a fire on this earth, all right, and to topple these kingdoms. Okay, and that's why he's holding the earth, because we know that, Yahweh Shah created everything underneath Yahweh, man. All right. And it did this. This is going to be he's going to receive his creation back. All right. But that fire goes into what's about to take place. All right. To America, Babylon the Great. All right. And in a literal and a metaphorical sense. OK, the fire is already sent out. That's why you see all these plagues and these different things befalling this place. OK. But let's jump into these precepts. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire. Okay. It says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, which goes into the so-called UAPs, the UFOs, right? A lot of people have been seeing those clouds lately that, pretty much are likely chariots, because we know scriptures say the Most High maketh the clouds as chariots. They have the technology. They can cloak themselves as a cloud. All right. And that's why scriptures also say they're a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. You see, that's why, brothers, we see certain clouds or whatnot, and we're like, wow, that's a ominous looking cloud. You know what I'm saying? That's you can just tell through the spirit. But anyways, it says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. You see that? And that's why when you dive into Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, all right, it gives you a glimpse of the invasion that is soon to take place with Lord Yahweh Shah and the angelic powers, man. You see, yeah, this place is going to be invaded. That's why they talk about, all the UFO sightings, and these constant reports going out where they talk about a so-called mothership that is sending signals to the earth and probing the earth and shit, which is not a mothership, man. All right, you people really got to get that damn that damn Statue of Liberty, that woman, mother this, mother that shit out your head, man. It's a fathership. Okay, it's a fathership, man. That our Lord is returning on. It's a fathership. Okay, the angelic powers, Yahweh Shah, they're going to return in those otherworldly vehicles, okay, to render, what did it just say? To render his anger, okay, with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So like I was saying, when you read in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, it gives you an account of the invasion that's about to take place. All right, and it's going to be to the point to where those chariots are going to be shooting out sparks and tempests, man. Ultimately, lasers, whatever other advanced otherworldly weaponry that's going to be used. This is also when you go into Revelation 12 and 12, that's going to be that war in heaven. Okay, which a lot of you Christians, man, you don't understand what that's going into. All right. Matter of fact, I said, give me one moment here. All right. Yeah, Khan, this is Revelation 12 and verse 7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, which is Esau, Edom. All right, they represent the dragon, okay? Their beast system, okay, the revised Roman Empire. It says, and the dragon fought and his angels. So you have to ask yourself, why do they have a space force, right? Why do they look to put, you know what I'm saying, nuclear capable weapons in space, right? Why do they have these particular things, man, on some Star Trek shit? Because they understand they're going to fight against the angelic powers, man. All right. And you people sitting here thinking that this war in heaven was Satan fighting against the Most High God, and he ended up getting kicked out of heaven and all this bullshit. But the whole time, the Most High wouldn't be the supreme omnipotent deity if he had an equal. He has no equal, man. So a lot of you people are sitting there putting Satan on a particular pedestal, not understanding that in the book of Job, Satan appeared before Yahweh Bashem Shah, all right, to take orders, man. He takes orders from the Most High, which that's a whole nother lesson, man. But you Christians, you don't got the answers, man. Okay, you don't understand what was taking place. But this is Revelation 12 and 7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels. And again, like I said, read 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, and it'll go ahead and expound upon that. It'll let you know that the Yahweh Shah and the powers that are going to invade this place are going to fight against these men. They're going to fight against all these other nations who at that time of the Yahweh Shah's return are going to be over there gathered in a valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Jehoshaphat, in the middle, the so-called Middle East, man. Then they're going to stop fighting each other, and they're going to try to fight against these powers. Okay, so that's what this Revelation 12 and 7 is going into. All right. And that's why you have to understand that, when you see the word heaven, okay, you have the heavens, the heavenly heavens, which, dealing with the spiritual dimension, the spiritual realm where Yahweh Shah, the angelic powers, etc. reside. Okay, where the spirits go whenever they pass on this side, right? You have the heavens referring to the outer space, right? Beyond the firmament, if you will. Okay, you have the heavens, which represent the expanse of these skies. Okay, when you look outside, the sky, the atmosphere, the stratosphere, etc. That's a heaven, okay? And that's the heaven wherein Yahweh Shah and the angelic powers are going to be fighting against Esau and his space force and shit like that. And then you have heaven, which represents a state of being, if you will. Okay, a mindset, a blissful, peaceful, prosperous, ruling mind, if you will. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that, and this heaven is referring to here, all right, this heaven is going into the atmosphere, man. Okay. But it says, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Okay. And again, when you read 2nd Ezra 13, it's going to echo the same thing. Matter of fact, let's grab it. Okay. So you can understand what this is going into. Okay. Because they're going to try to fight against Yahweh Shah and the powers, but they're not going to want to, man. They're going to be scared, but the Most High is going to put the spirit on them to fight regardless. So I'm not going to read the entire chapter, but we'll jump to the point. This is 2nd Ezra 13. And, all right. Matter of fact, we'll start at the top. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And behold, and Salakia, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Okay, going into what? The angelic powers, man. Okay, who are going to be assisting Yahweh Shah in the destruction of these kingdoms, of this final empire, man, this heathen empire, right? It says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. See, because again, that fire is going to be used to rebuke and to judge this place, man. You're going to have fire from thermonuclear missiles during World War III. But you have to understand, Yahweh Shah and the powers, they're going to come and put in work as well. Okay, and this is what we're reading about. This is what we was also grabbing in Revelation 12. Okay, right, and you got to understand, the prophets, they received the same vision, man. Okay, prophets received the same vision, just different time frames, different, captivities, different regions, but they all had this. It's the same story. Okay, maybe told a little differently, or different metaphors may be used, but it's the same story, man. Okay, so the Ezra's is giving us an account of what we just read in Revelation. It says, verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. All right, as you understand it, you know that above the firmament is more waters, man. Okay, the firmament separated the waters from the waters. Okay, so directly above this earth, the firmament, if you will, is waters. Okay, and we know Yahweh Shah and powers are going to come from that other dimension. All right, and come in and invade this place, man. Right? It says, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea, which goes into what? The dragon and his angels. Okay, because an angel is a messenger. All right, I believe a minister. Let's look this real quick. Okay, that's all it simply means. And these are Esau's messengers and ministers, if you will. All right. Let's just grab the angels. Yeah, messenger. Okay, and a messenger and ambassador. It says to dispatch as a deputy. See, so Yahweh Shem Shah has his angels, which are the men of the Lord, okay, which is his which is the ground force, and then you got the angelic powers in the heavens, which is the air force. Okay, and we know Esau has his army, his military men. So that's what that's going into, all right, in Revelation. But back to 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 6, it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it, which is a chariot, a fathership chariot, man. It's so massive in size. All right, Ezra said, verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So it's so massive in size, he couldn't see where it began and where it ended. And this is why when you go into Revelation, I believe the first chapter, matter of fact, let's grab this as well. Everybody's going to see Yahweh shall return on that chariot, man. All right. Okay, Revelation 1 and verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds. So there you go. There you have it again, those chariots. And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, even Salakia, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so Aman. All right, you see that? So we know that Lord Yahweh Shah is going to return on that fathership chariot to where you're not going to miss it. This is going to be the greatest day in history, man. Okay, the return of the Lord. All right, it's going to be the end. It's spelled the doom and end for you people, but it's going to be our Independence Day, man, for the elect Israelites. You see that? So going back to this post here, pretty much what she's seen was the return of our Lord and the destruction, the end of this current empire, man. Verse 8, here's the point. After this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid and yet durst fight. You see that? So when we go back to Revelation 12, all right, and verse 8, it says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven, because they're going to have to fight, but they're going to be scared, all right? But they won't have a choice, all right, but to face this annihilation. Verse 9, here's the point. It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid. See, so that's why when you go into Revelation 12 and 8, it says, and they prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Because when Yahweh Shah and the angels get back, there's going to be a flawless victory, man. Esau's technology would be light years behind the technology that the angels and the powers are going to come back on, man. So Esau's not going to be able to land a blow. It's going to be a complete flawless victory fatality. All right. All right. And they're going to be scared, but they're going to have to fight, because that's the story that's written. OK, you see, verse 9, it says, Revelation 12 and 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, OK, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, man. Esau, Edom. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him, man. You see, I'm going to grab verse 12. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night, man. Which the accuser of the Israelites is who? Esau, Edom, man. Okay. Esau, Edom is the accuser of the Israelites, man. All right. All right. False accusations, which pretty much goes into slander. Matter of fact, let's grab this real quick, which shows you this Esau's the dragon, that devil, man. Give me one moment here. Okay, Khan is all right, give me one moment. Just show you real quick. Esau is the one who slanders his brother, man, which is Esau and Jacob. Okay. All right. Salakia. Okay, Khan, that's it is in Psalms 50, the 50th chapter. Give me one moment. Khan, this is Psalms 50 and verse 16. It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And to understand who the wicked is, you simply just read Malachi, the first chapter. All right. It tells you Esau's the border of wickedness, man. And then Job 9 and 24 tells you the earth was given into their hands. So, all right, it says, verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. I'm going to skip down to verse 20. It says, here's the point. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Okay, Jacob and Esau. All right. But it says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Okay, let's go and look at that word slander. Slander, okay. Which should go in a false accusation. Give me one moment. I'll pull this up real quick. Okay. Right. Slander, it says the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. It says make false and damaging statements about someone. It says they were accused of slandering the head of state. Okay. You see, so that's what Esau does, man. He falsely accuses. Okay, all right. He falsely accuses, man. All right, and so going back to Revelation 12, all right, and 10 it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Okay, Esau's like, look, man, your children is eating pork and giving into homosexuality. They're celebrating Christmas. They're not keeping your commandments. They're getting tattoos. Okay, but Esau set this society up so that we would do those things, man. You see how the devil works. He set up a society in a world to where it's practically impossible for Israelites to keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. And that's if you're lucky enough to, I won't say lucky, but that's if you're blessed to be woken up to this truth. Okay, because if not, if you don't even know about these customs as that we're supposed to keep, then Israel, Slaki and Esau got you right where he wants you, man. Okay, doing the things that heathen are doing, so he can accuse you before the Most High. But that was the point in that. That was the point on that there. See if there was yeah, that was the point on that. So back to Isaiah 66 and 16, it says, for by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So going again back into the interpretation, that's Salakia. That is what she was interpreting, man. All right, Yahweh shall come in to destroy and send a fire on this place. This is Luke 12 and 49, and I'll close out. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. Okay, literally and figuratively. Okay, the division you see rising against these Edomites. All right, the tensions, the world war tensions, as everybody's talking about. All of these things are going into this fire, man. It's going to be a literal fire too. Okay, we just read that, and it's all right. It says, I'm come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Okay, so Yahweh Shah is coming in to increase that fire, man. All right, and to pretty much bring about the end of this place. All right, so that he can set up his rulership, his righteous rule. But anyways, that's the point. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTA Wah Baba Ball, Shalom.